Retro.
AM Talks with Glam Rocks and Toot, your go-to morning show for smart conversations, trending topics, celebrity news, and must-hear show reviews. We're here to brighten your morning with a blend of insight, tirade, laughter, and just the right touch of glam. So whether you're sipping coffee, pouring tea, or heading out the door, this is your moment to tune in, wake up, and start your day the right way. Welcome to AM Talks. Let's get into it.
Singing.
For the Lord our God is mighty. Yes, the Lord our God is omnipotent. For the Lord our God is wonderful.
Come on, man, it's right.
Hallelujah.
Pull it.
Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
This is Big City. Shout! Last time to clap. Wonderful Counselor, Prince of Peace, Everlasting Father. That's who He is to me. Oh, yeah. Oh, Lord. How excellent, how excellent, how excellent, Jesus, excellent. Lift your voice and say, He is now Say, that's who He is. That's who He is, Park City.
Retro.
AM Talks with Glam Rocks and Toot, your go-to morning show for smart conversations, trending topics, celebrity news, and must-hear show reviews. We're here to brighten your morning with a blend of insight, tirade, laughter, and just the right touch of glam. So whether you're sipping coffee, pouring tea, or heading out the door, this is your moment to tune in, wake up, and start your day the right way. Welcome to AM Talks. Let's get into it.
Good morning, all. This morning I won't be praying. To where's to? Give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute. Good morning, Cricket. Thank you. I don't know what happened to Toot. Thank you. I was up till 1 a.m. Just y'all. Y'all pay for my strength. I don't have the strength to pray this morning. Today marks 2 years since my son was killed, and I'm just not. I don't have the strength. Um, please bear with me while we figure out what's going on. Um, Toot was on here. Thank you so much, American Born. I don't know. I stayed up very late last night trying to figure out something. Hey, Toot. Toot. I can't hear you. I
Okay,
don't know
Glam,
why.
can you hear me?
Now I can.
Okay. Oh my goodness, I was having problems. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing?
Holding on to Jesus this morning, literally by a thread.
Well, he's definitely the best person to hold on to.
Did you see the intro to that I did last night?
The best person to hold on. I did, Glam, and that was so cool. Hey everybody. That was so cool. Did you already pray?
No, I'm not praying this morning.
You're not gonna pray
Mm,
this morning? Y'all say a prayer for yeah, for Glam this morning, y'all, to give us some strength to make it through this day. I
no,
like that
thank you.
glam. I'm up here looking at it. I had to rewind on my computer.
It's not. It's not. I did my best because I did it
Hmm.
myself. But until the other stuff come in, that'll do it.
Right. Oh, that's
That'll
nice.
do
I like that. Hey,
it.
Nene. Uh-huh.
I had to go searching high and low on Queen Sheep page to find that picture of you.
What picture of me? I missed that
You didn't
intro.
see that? Oh, let me play it one more
Oh,
time.
I got to.
Retro. Retro.
AM Talks with Glam Rocks and Two Latrice, your go-to morning show for smart conversations, trending topics, celebrity news, and must-hear show reviews. We're here to brighten your morning with a blend of insight, tirade, laughter, and just the right touch of glam. So whether you're sipping coffee, pouring tea, or heading out the door, this is your moment to tune in, wake up, and start your day the right way. Welcome to AM Talks. Let's get into it.
I
Why
love it,
you laughing?
glam. I love it. Even the little white voice. I like it a lot, y'all. How much y'all like that?
Listen,
I just got to
I
get you a
was
better
trying.
picture, though. I'm gonna get you a better picture.
Okay,
But
okay,
I
just hold on.
like that.
I was
Good
like
morning,
sassy.
Cucatrice.
The
Uh-huh.
system doesn't recognize sassy black woman voice news anchor. I
Oh,
was
it
like,
didn't.
this is not a sassy black woman with an
Is
anchor
that
voice.
you did chat GPT?
Yeah, I was like, okay, whatever. This is not what I wanted though.
Yeah, I like
Thank you,
that.
Cece.
I
We
like
we
that a
gonna fix
lot.
it up. We gonna fix it up a little more. She's gonna. Y'all know how hard it is to find free music that goes on YouTube without being
Hmm.
stuck. Oh
Right.
my goodness, that is
Right.
so hard. But I said
It
whatever.
is. It
And
really
we're
is,
we're
yeah.
gonna fix it up. We have some professional stuff being worked on in the background, but I just stayed up really late last night since I couldn't sleep in. I'll put something together. They have a sassy
I
black woman
like it
voice
though,
on chat.
Glam. That
They
looks
do.
nice.
They didn't give me that. I wanted. I'm gonna fix it up. I'm gonna figure it out.
Hey, Shawnee.
Maybe I'm using the wrong chat GPT, baby. Cause This guy
Hey,
named
you
to give
mean?
me sassy black woman. Hey y'all. Hey,
Uh-huh.
good morning. Y'all come on in.
Hit the
We're
like
back with
button.
yes, please. I pray that God covers every single one of us under the sound of my voice. But your girl don't have the strength this morning, y'all. Y'all pray my strength in the Lord. Um, yeah. So too, we're about to start, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna just sit in
Hey,
my
Zeus.
comfort
Hey,
zone.
Jackie. Hey, Nene. How the boys doing?
They were crying. It's not such a good morning, but I asked them, do
Right.
they still want to go to school? They said, yeah. Some of them are still testing here in Florida.
Okay.
So I took them to school, but especially Caden, he cries a lot. Um,
Yeah.
he's an emotional child like his mother. He see me
That's
crying, so he
okay.
busts out crying.
Emotions make you cry sometimes, baby.
He's so
I
crazy.
mean, I'm just saying, you know.
Let
I
me.
also make you fall in love. I know y'all know that, especially your Texas folks. Hey,
He's
soul
so
sister.
crazy. Let me say
Hey,
this.
soul sister and sweet essence. Good morning.
I know I'm coming. They know I'm coming. I know they gonna be there. And they know I'm gonna do the best job I can possibly do. I know I'm coming.
Been saying that. Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
What what would you have us do?
I would actually, you know what? I just like you to show that you give a damn. That you got a little emotion about the fact that people are losing their jobs indiscriminately. That this
Been saying that. Well, y'all, I'm happy I got mine under the control. Um, Student loan borrowers will face wage garnishment at Trump's direction as of May the 5th. So, anybody under the sound of my voice, if you still currently owe student loans,
In
this is the
default.
time to call your loan borrower
Hmm.
and make an arrangement. Do not let the Department of Education add your name to that list that Trump is about to get y'all. I'm telling y'all, it is real. I had no, it was 25% of my paycheck garnished when I was at the law firm. 25%. And listen, I had to call Nelnet and make an arrangement. And it's as low as $5 to $10 I've been paying. But I've been paying. It doesn't really, I don't really care for it because I'm not really using the degree. This is real. This is not a game. This is not me just talking. This is real. As of May 5th, if you are in default of student loans by the state, depending on your state or federal government, I know it was 25% of my paycheck. Y'all, y'all better catch up.
I
She
don't know
started
what to
to punch
say.
him in the face.
I mean, we know you owe. If you know you owe, you're supposed to pay. But I mean, he putting everything. He just trying to do. I mean, what he gonna do? Send him to Cuba? I mean, send him to Venezuela, El Salvador? If they
He
don't
is.
pay, I mean, this just seems like it's just throwing a whole lot of fire or liquid. You know what I'm talking about on the fire, and just it's just too much. It's way too much. Hey, boo boo.
And he's doing it for nothing. This is all to grift and money to go in his pocket, y'all. This is not to help. He don't care. He's a millionaire. He's a billionaire. He don't care about the small people. He has never cared about the small people, y'all. This is just to benefit him. This is it. Y'all, all I'm saying is if you are in default any way, any shape, any form, take care of it. This is not the time to play around. This man is
Right.
delusional. He's a grifter. This is what he does for a living. Y'all be mindful. Um, you have any thoughts else? She talking about I just want to punch him in the face. Girl, we all
No,
okay.
no, I don't have any thoughts about that, y'all. Just make
Okay.
sure you all are not in default anymore. Get that arrangement. That's right. Good
Yes.
morning, Yvette.
Yes.
Hey, Travis,
Well,
you mind? Definitely.
I don't have other news other than entertainment news. I don't have the energy to ride on Trump this morning. So
Oh, Trump, he's got a pass.
he get a
You get the
pass.
pictures that I sent you last night?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Hey, y'all, I just wanted you all to know that a minute ago, Kanye is back on Twitter.
Oh my God. Oh
And
my
he
God.
said,
Wait. Too. Let me get. Hey, Somali.
hey, somebody.
Hi, good morning, guys. Hi, how are you?
Holding on to Jesus.
We're praying for you, Glam. We're praying for you.
Thank you. Don't make me cry more, Somali. Thank you. I'm trying to act as normal as possible.
I know
Um.
it's hard. It's very difficult, must be.
Thank you. Um. Kanye West is back on Twitter, and I don't know too if he's having a manic episode or what, but you could take it over too.
I'm sorry, y'all. I think, and you don't have to act normal, Glam. Just do you. We good. We good. I sent it to you, but y'all, he's back on Twitter. Who is this right here we looking at on this page here? Let me put my glasses on right quick.
Toot. Morning, Toot.
Yes, y'all. Y'all know. Oh gosh, y'all. Kanye said that he been sucking peen to Tallywhacker, his cousin's Tallywhacker, since he was 8 years old for 8 years
Wait,
when he was
what?
younger. He
What?
said he was sucking his cousin's Tallywhacker for 8 years when he was younger. Then he put this out 1 minute ago. Yeah. He said they wanted to put my wife in scams. Every piece of pee don't work for you, Chris. I guess he's coming for Chris Jenner. He still got a hard on for Chris Jenner. But I don't know what's going on with him.
But
He
And look,
question.
in
he
one in one
suffers,
minute he had
right?
33,000 views in 1 minute.
Wow.
Let me ask you. He has issues, right? Like he's suffering from something.
He
Yeah.
does.
Hmm.
He does suffer.
Why is he not on medication?
You know you can give him the medication, but you can't make him take it unless he gets put up. And now Val,
Yeah.
his handler put him up. Hey, Mama B. Yep.
Yeah.
Unless, uh-huh.
What is he
Kanye is sick.
suffering from?
He just came out with it. He back on Twitter. You know, he had been banned for a little while, so he hasn't been on Twitter in months. But as soon as he comes back, he just does the most. Hey, American
Every
born.
time.
Hey, healthcare workers.
Thank you, Shawnee Love. I really appreciate it. Every time they ban him, a few months later they give him back his channel. Good morning, y'all. Y'all come in. He's saying that he has like HDHD, but he's manic. He's manic. This is just Kanye.
And I think he may be schizophrenic too.
Yes. People are
That
like,
little
oh,
schizo.
he been acting up since his mama died. Kanye was acting up before his mama died.
His mama used to have it under control because of medication he used to take.
I
Right.
really do think so. I don't think he just, you know what I'm saying? But
Mm.
this morning, while I was scrolling over on Facebook, y'all guess who spoke out?
Who spoke out?
His wife.
Oh, I
I,
thought they divorced. He was
well,
divorcing
they're
her real
going through
quick.
it. They're still married legally. Thank you so very much, Pisces Life. They're legally still married, but I do think they're separated. To you could Somali Queen, you could read what she said.
Yes, I'm heartbroken as someone so close to Kanye West. Seeing his recent post shattered something in me. I admire his courage to speak on such deep, painful truths, truths that might help parents watch their children more closely. But some wounds deserve healing in private. Not every scar needs to be exposed to the world. Yes, Kanye West had a troubled childhood, and it hurts knowing he carried that pain for so long. But wish he kept this one to himself, not for shame, but for protection, for himself and his family. Pain shared is powerful, but not every secret is for public consumption. I'm still trying to process it all.
I'm trying to process it too. And it
I,
just,
I,
you know,
I don't
mm.
understand. What did you say he did with his cousin?
he made a comment. Let me see. Let me go back to Ye page. He made a comment yesterday that pretty much said, let me see.
Thank you so much, cousin Kim K.
Like 2 hours ago, he said they wanted to, I'm sorry, feels weird to have people on my side. Feels like I've been fighting by myself for so long. He basically said that yeah, he been going off all morning on Twitter. He's just going on and on and on.
So
But he,
yesterday,
hmm
just to tell you what I understand from this situation. Yesterday morning, he went on and tweeted that he's been sucking his little cousin's peen since his little cousin was 6 years old. And Kanye stopped when he was 14. He said his daddy had um, nasty magazines and his mama had nasty magazine. I even remember my own daddy having these little nasty magazines, but he used to hide them. It's from us playing hide go seek. I used to find them. But the point is, Kanye is saying he found his mama's nasty magazine and he acted what he saw on the magazines with his little cousin. In the turn of events, he also mentioned that he named his new song Cousins, and he's also, this is a lyric from the song, but this happened in real life, is what he's saying, that he was giving his cousin head, literally. So now the cousin unalived a pregnant woman a few years ago, and now the cousin is in prison. And I just sat in bed late last night thinking, when I was doing this intro, his cousin probably been messed up in the head because Kanye was sexually molesting him, and he don't know if he's a, he don't know what to do about himself because he's mentally messed up. And now watching
right.
Kanye go on with his life and doing all this, and you around here messed up because your cousin was molesting you since you was 6 years old, and now you don't unalive. I'm not saying that's an excuse because he unalive a pregnant person, but I guarantee you his cousin is not right in the head. I guarantee you.
So Kanye was older than the cousin.
Yes. Hey, Miss Womack, Kanye was older than the
Hey,
cousin.
fam.
Let me ask you, because of mental issues, mental health, and stuff like that, do you know some people sometimes make up stories? Do you think maybe this is one of those scenarios?
All I know, he can
Probably
be
never
charged in
did
certain
it,
states.
probably never sucked anything.
No, no, no. Something
He's
had to
having
happen.
he's having a break because Kim, from what I'm gathering on Twitter, is that Kim, he must have some type of emergency order or whatever that he doesn't have to he can't see the kids, and he's saying that Kim is taking his kids away from him, and that's causing him some problems. He said he just don't need to see his kids. He need to raise them. He said, I'm a
No.
good dad and I'm a great father to have.
I'm not saying that he's not a good dad. I'm not saying that his kids should not be around him. This
Hmm.
is not the time. He needs help. This
Yeah.
is not the time.
And that's
He,
normally Kim. That's all Kim be wanting him to have is some help. For real, for real. And
But they
this
haven't tried it though. Nobody has tried hard enough. I don't think.
they did. They non-voled him in. His handler had non-volunteered him into an institution at one point. It was just, and they medicated him against his will. So
and
I don't know.
the guilty
Um,
instigator, the innocent instigator said the way they are doing Wendy Williams, they need to be doing that to Kanye. Yes, he needs to be on a hold. He needs to have a guardian. Something's wrong with him. Dear Yvette says, I thought that as well. Somali Queen, he wants some attention. Mm. I don't know. There go the tweet is up to.
he said, I need a plan to exercise my rights with my kids. I figured out a lot of things, but I haven't figured this out. The day Kobe died, we all went to Kylie's house, and they in a stand next to the couch in the front living room were vintage Playboy magazines strategically placed in arm's reach of each child in that house, which was every half black baby. Oh, y'all know
Okay.
what it is, why that
I
is,
don't. I
and
don't
who
know
is
what.
behind that.
Can
The
you
No.
cousin
explain?
song.
Tell us.
He
Tell
said
me.
the
I don't.
cousin. I'm not sure. He said the cousin song um triggered that memory. Me as a dad, I wanted to change that for my kids.
I think it's real, Sweet Jane. I believe it. Sweet Jane says so he SA his cousin. Yes, that's what he said. He said he SA'd his cousin. I think from the time this cousin was 6 or 8. No, 6. So Kanye was like 2 years older than him. And Kanye said he did it up till he was 14.
I just don't know what to say. Kanye, and I remember it seemed like he was triggered when Kim he found out that Kim had trademarked um the girl northwest,
Mm-hmm.
northeast, north name and was receiving money from it and payment from it because she's been doing some things. North been doing some things out here in
I totally
Hollywood and in
agree, though.
movies.
I agree that her name should be protected. I went this weekend to a women empowerment and there were several attorneys. There were regular attorneys, divorce attorneys, business attorneys. And one of the attorneys were talking about you may think you're a nobody, but you may develop a product, you may develop something, you may this, you may that. And it made me even think about myself. And basically what look at Kanye's West daughter. What you don't want to happen is what people try to do to Blue Ivy. Did y'all know from the time uh uh um what's Blue Ivy parents' name, Lord God?
You talking
Beyonce.
about Beyonce? Yes.
This is why they took so long to try to put out their kid's name when they're born because they try to get it trademarked before they put it out publicly. And this is what she was using as an example to every single one of us. She's like, you may have a good idea. Stop telling your family, your friends, your co-workers, stop telling people your ideas. Because not only that sometimes that plan has not been thought of, it's just that your execution is better and somebody may go trademark it within the United States, and you could lose your formula. You lose Big Mama's cookbook. You could lose recipes. You could lose stuff. So stop putting stuff out there. Do you know how long Kim the Kardashian? I'm sorry. Blue Ivy Mama was in a trade war for Blue Ivy's name. Some of
Yes.
everybody,
Like
y'all, went and tried to get Blue Ivy name on T-shirts, on all type of stuff, all type of stuff.
I remember, it was a business in Texas who actually had the name Blue Ivy, not quite the same but similar. That was that she was battling her that she had before Blue Ivy was born, and she was battling Beyonce and she lost. I thought that was weird that she lost because I would have thought that dang, she
Yes.
trademarked this name. She's been since before Blue Ivy was even born. But Beyonce did win. She won against this small business that was in Texas for that copyright.
So yeah,
Hey,
that's
sweet
crazy.
Jane. Bonjour.
Yes, sweet Jane, it's crazy. Kim doing the right thing to protect her daughter's name, and he's so controlling. He's spazzing out over it. He is spazzing out over it because he doesn't get day to day decisions in the kid's life. Even though I know y'all, this may be a little controversial to say. Kim just wanted some black babies, okay? And because he was what y'all call genius, I don't call nobody another human being a genius. I don't worship other human beings. I think the only person I'll be surprised to ever meet is Michelle and Obama. That's the only people I'll probably fan out. Everybody else is just regular humans to me with blood that runs through their veins. But Kim Kardashian, I think, got with Kanye West for the black babies. Oh, Shannon Sharpe, I'll get to you later when I feel better another day. But Shannon Sharpe, boy, I tell you. But anyway, I
He's
don't
a
think.
freaky thing.
Ooh,
We
wait.
knew he was freaky. We knew he was freaky when he went on Instagram live talking about some, you know what it's about. Come on here. Boo, 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 boo. Come here. Come back. Where you running to? Boo, boo, boo.
Somebody, I'm just saying.
I'm like, he
Somebody,
doing all that? I was like, he
listen.
can't be packing nothing.
He better
I'm
not.
just saying. I'm just saying all that motion he was doing, and you can download here the bed almost break the way he was calm.
All the Kardashians do. They like these b- black babies. I don't know. When I just thought about biracial black babies, I thought about why Kim got with Kanye and stuff like that. You think if you was a black woman who Cootie Cat was on the video and Ray J was smashing you and you were doing all type of freaky stuff for Ray J, you would have blown up like that? Yeah, her mama a genius, but I still see Kim Kardashian as a 304. And not to let y'all, did y'all see? Shout out to Millie Chun. Millie Chun put out that Kim Kardashian is the front runner to redo the bodyguard
That's a
for
prank.
Whitney. I know
That's a
y'all
prank.
playing. I know you lying.
She's been
That's a prank.
trying. She's been trying to get into a film all her Hollywood life. And if they do that and cast her as the bodyguard, it's over. It's over. That's all I have to say. It'll be over, y'all.
So yeah, Kanye's having a manic attack. Kanye say he SA sexually assaulted his little cousin, male cousin. And I just saw Azalea Banks. I need to go back and screenshot it. Azalea Banks say she had time today. She said that Kim tried to hunch Kanye from the back. He's something. Somebody used a strap on him. Azalea sounds like she, now that Kanye came out and say it, they're trying to say that he was at the Diddy parties, he was whatever. But long story, the statute of limitation probably has not run out. And if the cousin finds out that his abuser has come out to say, I've been sexually abusing my own cousin since he was 6, maybe Kanye can't still be charged. Do y'all think so?
I don't know if it's true. First, they have to prove it, no? Because remember, this is not a
The
normal person
cousin
who
is the
come.
only one that can prove it. He can only say
Yes,
but he's in prison for murder,
but
which
then
doesn't mean he
also,
can't file it.
remember the mental state of the person who's come out and said this. Like, I can't believe everything that comes out of his mouth because he's proven that majority of the time he's not in his right mind.
Yeah, but how we know it's
Yeah.
not true though? I
And
believe
half
so.
the time, she's not in her right mind either.
Yep.
Yeah, this is crazy. And shout out to Chit Chat with QT because I caught this on from Chit Chat with QT because y'all, this is crazy. This is so crazy because it's like you trying to tell me you sat there and you violated your cousin. Now your cousin took somebody's life and you gonna make a song and put it all on a song? What? Yo, do okay. Hold on, y'all. My family checking on me because I'm ignoring them. Y'all go ahead and hold it down
You
for a
want to go
second.
to the next? You want to go to the next one if you can?
Yeah, let me do that. Let me
Okay.
answer them, girl, before they call 911 on me. Um,
Yes.
this was you or this was me? I
It
can't
was
remember.
you, but I know about it.
Okay.
Y'all, hey Monica. Hey Monica B. Cat, Mac. Much love to you too, school. Y'all, Marjorie, that girl be
I saw
wilding
someone.
out on Twitter. She
Toot.
actually said that that evil is being defeated by the hand of God. And she's talking about the Pope. I mean, I'm just saying, some of these folks, they just go too far. And I'm not a Catholic, but I can't stand this woman. I can't stand to see her post. I curse her out every time she posts something stupid on Twitter, and she never blocks me. So I'm gonna keep cursing her out every single time. And it seems like she's right along with them. Whatever she's saying, it goes right back again. I don't like her, y'all. She's too much.
Good morning, chat. Hey,
Good
everyone in
morning.
the chat who said hi to me. Hi. I can't say individually. There's Cass Womack. Who's Cass Womack, Truth?
I call her my cousin because she's from the South and she shared a name with my family.
I never seen that name here before.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
cousin from the South. Hey,
Well,
cousin.
she does.
Tooth's cousin, my cousin too, you know. Okay, continue.
Oh, I was just saying that this Marjorie Taylor Greene, I don't like her, y'all. Hey, Pisces Life, I do not like her. I do not like her. I do not like her. She is the worst kind of racist, the worst kind of white supremacist, the kind that is just plain old stupid, ignorant. Whatever comes out her mouth is always ignorant. And we tear her up over there on Twitter, but there's a lot of people who also be like, yes, you're speaking the truth. Yes. And I'm like, oh my gosh, these people are crazy, but there it is. Now you all know, I
Wait,
guess.
she's celebrating the Pope's death.
Yes. She
Oh,
said, yeah, she said that evil is being defeated by the hand of God and it's changing hands. There's a,
yeah,
she,
it's
she said
because
that
this
there's a
Pope.
change of hands going on. I mean, a change of power that's going on. And
Uh,
she was talking about the Pope.
yeah, but I mean, like, what did the Pope do to her? That is so evil. That is so
The,
evil.
the Pope
It
didn't
is
do anything.
evil. He didn't
They
do
just
anything to
looking
her.
at Trump like he's a king and saying that God selected Trump.
But Trump said that him and Molly are going to the Pope's funeral. So
Yep.
she needs to shut up. He
Well,
said they will be there in Rome. He sure did.
you ready for your next story?
Yes.
Let me show y'all what I'm doing outside.
And y'all, even Azalea Banks, she been going ham this morning too on Twitter. Like really, really, really.
Hmm?
She's just been talking a lot of stuff now. Azalea Banks.
Oh, Glam is outside. You can see the video. Oh
Oh
yeah,
yes.
you can see the video, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I see it, Glenn. Rest in peace, little fella.
All right, here go your next story.
Oh, I just wanted to throw this out here, y'all. I saw this on Twitter. And he said, spoke to my man, Carlos King, about this type of man calling himself the president of the Fem Guy fan club. If he will return to Bravo, his thoughts and more. So I didn't read it out.com. It's the article. I wasn't going to give him that much, but he teases as if that he's going to be possibly returning back to Bravo.
I don't
Is
think so.
basically. So if you all want to read the article, it's there out.com. And
Do y'all
But
think so?
why would they? Why would they even? Let me tell you, this how what the title is disgusting. Look at the title.
Yep, gay media mogul
Oh
Carlos
my
King
God!
teases potential Bravo return and his type of man. That's
Oh,
what the magazine is called out though. You
it,
know, out like you
oh,
out.
coming out.
hmm So
Oh, okay.
this is a gay
Oh, okay.
gay
Okay.
magazine.
Okay. Okay. Now I understand. Because I was like, whoa, that's not a compliment, bro.
Yes. And I
That's how
just
I
thought
can
it
tell
was
you got common
interesting.
sense. You knew that wasn't a compliment.
They said
Cause
he's
that's
talking about what type of man he likes, so he about to put it out there. He's
No,
still
they're
looking for that
teasing.
man to take care of.
They're teasing this. They're teasing this because of There's rumors going around that Andy's leaving, which I highly doubt. Andy will never leave. Andy will leave when he dies.
And they're not gonna make him leave either. And
Yeah. So.
I think Andy is somewhat secure because Carlos
Mm.
can't do any better. He can't do anything with Real Wives of Beverly Hills, the OC, New York, New Jersey. He can't do anything with them
this
for
man
real.
wasn't
They
reviewing
don't
his own
respect him.
show, but he always staying in Bravo business. Just because of this Garcelle situation, here he go talking again. Well, why do you always have comments on Bravo shows? You had a whole Love and Marriage Huntsville show that you could have saved, that could have been good, but you didn't care. Why is you all in Bravo business? I know he wish he could be Andy so bad. He done.
And every
Put the
show
Done.
they
link for the
and
magazine in the chat for you all if anyone wants to go and read it for yourselves.
who
But
wants to?
it is on Magazine, and there it is. If you all want to read it, I just wanted to put this up as an honorable mention, just so you know, because I thought it was interesting.
Child, please.
They call him a top tier producer.
Why they lying?
Yep. They said, in fact, Kingdom Reign is behind 69% of all original programming hours on OWN. Yeah, it may be staggering, but it's OWN. I mean, don't be trying to make it seem like it's all that. They said he also stepped into Reality with the King, his candid interview series where he sit down with reality royalty like Kenya and Nene. And then he said, while also offering sharp, entertaining commentary on other fan favorites like Married to Medicine.
American Born says, no thanks, I'd rather watch paint dry. The guilty instigator said he paid for that article. Shawnee said, no thank you too. You could have kept that one. We don't care.
I know, but I had to tell y'all so we can talk about him and we can dog him out if you want to. He said, listen, y'all, he said, okay, this is the best cast to enter to the first season. And he was saying that, and if you make changes along the way, particularly with Love and Marriage Huntsville, this is the first Black reality show where the forefront is couples who are equal in terms of position. He really think that's cool.
Wait, hold on a
He,
second. Which couples is he
Who
talking
said
about?
that? Who said that?
this
What
is
couples?
he didn't say the couples. He just said that Love and Marriage Huntsville. Glam, if you, I don't know if you can click it or not. I'll send it to your thing so you can show it. But he said that a lot of shows you either have a co-ed dynamic between friends, or the show is dominated by women and their husbands just make an appearance. This is the first one where women and men are married to each other. That's the conceit of the show. They are both equal in terms of the position on the show, and that's why it didn't work. And
Did
that's
we
why it
watch?
didn't
Were
work.
we watching the same show?
Yeah, that's why it didn't work. Because and y'all, I think I've talked about this. This is where the movement of the couples prevented any type of friendships for real. Except of course with the Scots. But how can they really truly be friends when the men everything was coupled? You
Right.
see what I'm saying? So the women didn't have time to develop relationships because it was always coupled. And so
No,
anything
no,
that happened within the couple, it always affected the friendship.
Toot.
Mhm. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. This that statement that he made has proven what he did. And I've been thinking, like, I used to think about that a lot. He convinced the others that they are, I mean, someone like Letitia. It's Letitia, right? I used to call her Tissue. I even forgot her name. She is equal to Melody. You can go toe to toe with her. What she can do, you can do better. And he convinced them of that. And that's why they were acting like that.
But that's the thing. But that's the thing. Okay. Okay. Let's think about it, y'all. Even though Martell knew Maurice, because they played ball together, he was familiar with what you call them. I think they purposefully, me, and I will always think this, that the Scots purposefully came into their sphere because people keep forgetting, and a lot of the other side keep forgetting that Mel and Martell was on billboards around the city in Huntsville. And I understand Carlos King's concept about this. They were always, to me, they were always cons, in my opinion. This was something that they were always going to try and wrote. Because think about it, what Chantel said. Chantel said that, and even Martell said in that interview that he was paying for the trips for them to go out of town for their freak offs. He was doing that stuff. So I feel like this, and he was bringing, Martell was the one who was bringing the women because he was able to attract the women. And he was the one who was bringing the women, and they were all going on their freak offs. So they just got into this man's life just to be pretty much, you see somebody that's doing good. You want to try to surround yourself with someone who is doing good. So maybe you can come up. And in terms of the show, I just think that I'm sorry, 90 some percent of viewing audience are women. And the premise is nice to see a married couple on the show. However, the way the men can interfere with any type of relationship between the women on the show, I don't think it's gonna work. It won't work as long as women are primarily the ones who are you know, who they're the ones who watch the show. We see it. I mean, just my opinion, y'all. That's all. Oh, listen, y'all. He said, I have a great relationship with Bravo. I pitch to them all the time. We've had a few shows in development when it comes to Bravo. And I think the audience knows this because you all watch Bravo, right? It's rare to see a brand new series on Bravo. You either have to have their franchises of Real Housewives or Below the Deck. We now have the spinoff Vanderpump Rules called The Valley. It's rare to see a new show, but my relationship with Bravo is outstanding. I know he ain't trying to say that he's producing The Valley. Have you all been watching that?
No,
Okay. I've watched it. It's a bunch of white couples and about one or two blacks in it. And the blacks, they're not married to each other. They're married or not they're dealing with the opposite sex. Yeah, 32 Flavors Entertainment is the one who produces The Valley that's on Bravo. So I don't know what the heck he talking about. He tried to set up here and act like he was doing something. Okay, so he says the biggest question people always ask, will I ever return to the Housewives of Atlanta? The answer is that I am no longer a showrunner. I own a production company. Dude, He wasn't even the showrunner on RHOA. I like the Valley. I like the sea. I like the Valley Juice and Tea. Good morning. Yeah, he wasn't a showrunner. He was an associate producer or some crap, right? And he said, anything that I do in my life at this point, my company has to come along with it. And Bravo knows this.
Okay.
He said, I just met with them last week to discuss the show, so anything is possible.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, y'all.
Mm.
I don't know. Y'all read the article. He dropped some gems down there. Some information you may or may not know. He talks about creating the show Style in Hollywood with Jason Bolden and his husband Adair Curtis. Um, then 20, yeah. I don't know, y'all. I don't like him, and that's all I have to say on Carlos. What y'all think? What you say? He a big fat liar and as crooked as a cockroach leg. American Born say he full of it. He full of all of it. What you say? Let me go be messy and send this article to Andy. And you should.
And Andy gonna
And you
handle him
should.
like the peasant that
Hey
he is.
Zeta. Good morning, Zeta. Hey Janetta speaks. Hey Melanie Beauty. I'm sorry, y'all, that if I ain't spoke to you earlier.
Do you notice that every time he mentions his name or mention Bravo, that Andy never responds?
Never.
Andy never acknowledges him like a peasant.
Never ever.
He's just
Yep.
trying to get their attention. There's no deal. There's no nothing. The lady just asked us something, or this gay man, and he just answered. There's nothing going on between him and Bravo. If Bravo wanted him back, the way he been begging and slobbering for years for them
Okay.
to give him some attention, it would have been happened. They don't want him.
Well, what he said right here that if he ever returns to Bravo, and because he owns a company, his company will have to come along too. So most of the production, if I'm not mistaken, didn't it start under Andy? Is considered the production for Bravo, and it's his company that produces Bravo,
Yeah.
and that's
So
kind
what
of
was?
hey Taya,
So
hey
what
Anitra
was he?
J.
Go ahead.
He's just saying I think he's just saying that he'll have to take Andy's place if he ever comes back to Bravo, or he's gonna have to be known. Kingdom Reign is gonna have to be known in its own way if he goes back to Bravo. So he'll be in direct competition with Andy if that happens.
Yeah. So he ain't coming back.
I
He
don't
not
think
going
he is
back.
either.
And you know what? Even though we don't have concrete facts, it feels like that people skate around that when Carlos King was on there, like he was very messy. A lot of the situations in the background, even though he said it wasn't me, it was very messy. So you know what? At the end of the day, he needs to stay over there where he at. And don't nobody trust him. I think Andy kind of blackballed him in with the clear people. So he had to start his own thing.
Mm,
Oh, they know they can't mention Melody name. They know that for sure. You ready for your
uh-huh.
next story? What's Somali queen?
Yes.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Girl, I feel like we outside and I'm like, where you at?
Hold on,
Oh,
y'all. He asked this before we move on. The question was, do you think Portia has the capability to lead the show in its new era? And Portia is a force multiplier. The
She's
camera
not.
loves her. Miss
She's
Thing
not.
clocked in the first episode and read Drew for fifth. No, she didn't. All she did was cuss her out. She didn't read
Yeah.
her for no fifth.
She's not a force multiplier.
And she's not a force
Kenya is.
multiplier.
Kenya is. But
Exactly.
Portia, Portia has not even talked about herself.
Right.
7 episodes in, we don't know anything about what's happening in her life.
She
So, or what happened. So, she's only just dragging out the Drew. She's using Drew as a
That's
surrogate.
all. And he said, and I love Drew, but even Drew gagged and said, well, damn girl. She's vulnerable. She wears her heart on her sleeve. She shows up. She's present. She can anchor any show that she's on. And she cannot. She's not anchoring the show now.
See, that's the problem. This is why he had a problem on his own show. The people he think are stars are not stars.
No.
The people he did, this is his problem. He's a bad judge of character. This is who he think is a star. This is who he thinks are stars. That's why he's a bad judge of character. Like, I love me some. I am team Porsha, but Porsha can't carry nothing, baby. Porsha can't hold nothing down.
Well, y'all, let me read the second part because this is interesting. It's such a complete oxymoron. He said Toya Bush Harris threw some shade about housewife ladies having too much Botox and filler. Was she out of line, or would you deem that as fun shade? He says, I love Toya, and that's my Detroit sister, but I didn't like it. Only because I wouldn't want any girls on any other shows to say anything about the Married to Medicine cast members' looks. My philosophy is throw shade or fun shade during the scenes. If you keep it focused on the scene, that's fine. But when you go too far and it's not about the scene, it's about someone looks or someone being a mom. I do think certain lines that shouldn't be crossed. Nigga, sit
You a
your
lie.
ass down. Sit your ass down.
I
He
knew
a
you was
big lie. He the biggest lie I ever seen in my life. If that was the case, why you didn't run your show like that?
right.
I can't stand this man and his blatant lies. Hey, sweet tea, I can't stand him. And you right, Juicy T, she is doing nothing on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Her return to Real Housewives of Atlanta, I think it would have made something a bigger dent if Simon would have come along with her. And that's just my opinion. Simon was making Porsha because he was the next housewife. He was the biggest housewife. He's bigger than her. And he's
Because
not
he's
even a
petty.
housewife.
But Portia
Yes.
still could have came back and did something this season. But if she talks about that divorce, if she talks about how he lied, how he's a fraud and stuff like that, she really and show her relationship with Dennis while she was married and going through the divorce, I think it would have been good. But she's not focused on that. I do think Portia has a story, but she's not giving us what we thought she was gonna give coming back.
It's the fact that she had a problem with her baby daddy filming with Drew when they're in a business relationship. And in whatever relationship they're in, it's still a business relationship. And I'm glad Drew's still pushing the envelope. I'm glad she'll show him on her screen, on her telephone, on a live or whatever. I'm glad because I think I don't know. I don't know. Portia is not anything right now. One episode of her cursing her out, that wasn't even fun shade. That was just her being ghetto Portia.
Oh, too. I don't think she would be in ghetto Portia, but I don't think she's bringing anything that I don't watch the show. I just watch the little clips here and there. But I even from the clips, Portia's not bringing anything.
When I say ghetto, I mean cursing somebody out, telling that they a bitch and all that other stuff. That ain't to me. That's not shade. That's not shade. Is when you can throw an insult or you can throw some shade, and it doesn't necessarily have to be so crass. What she was doing was just being ghetto.
Why she can't talk about her divorce? Yeah, she could talk about her divorce. She ain't got no gag order. Just the same way that Destiny kept lying, talking about LeBerick was on her ass, but she could talk about her experience. You can't mention details, but you can talk about your experience.
Hey, Charlene.
Yeah. We done with this
Hey,
relative
CC. Good
relationship.
morning.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
I don't
Fool.
know. I don't know. It's so much convoluted stuff going on with her marriage at that time, during that time. It's no, yeah, she's still here, chasing dreams. I like Portia too, but I don't think she's who they thought she was gonna be. She doesn't have a leader to me. She does not lead the cast. She's there. She just I'm sorry. If anything, I think Angela probably came out and she's more what Portia should have been doing. Angela is doing, especially with Portia being an OG. But Angela is a whole lot better as far as a force multiplier than Portia is. Good morning,
Oh, that
Paula.
that's sad. For her to be an OG coming back, for you to say that, that's not good. That's not good at all.
Oh, we already talked about this, Glam. You can go to the next one.
Okay. Y'all, just a reminder for those coming in. Just a reminder, student loan borrowers will face wage garnishment at Trump's direction as of May the 5th. So if you owe any student loans, you better call your debt borrower and y'all better make some arrangements.
Hey,
Y'all better,
Aquarius
you
1982.
know what?
Good morning.
First of all, Aquarius, I'm 1981, baby. Hmm.
Oh my gosh. Here we
Hey,
go.
hey, friend.
Here we
Um,
go.
y'all, too. I'm
The
a little
the
worried.
millennials, the millennials.
I'm a little worried too
Why?
because remember, I got that letter from Biden about taking down, which is 47K of my loan. And
Right.
because of this now, I haven't seen it come off my credit report. I don't know if I'm one of the people. I mean, I don't owe money right now because I'm on a income driven repayment plan. But the point is, like people like me that got the letter from Biden and it's not off my credit report yet. Is it going to still happen?
I don't
Or
know.
this is crazy.
I don't
This is
know. I don't know, y'all. I
mm-mm.
know my husband's his had came off his credit report, but I don't know if they're gonna put it back on there.
Mine's
It's all kind of up in the air. I don't
mm-hmm.
know what they're doing. So
Good
y'all
morning,
just be
Charles.
careful. Keep checking your credit reports.
Y'all
Um,
coming in.
this
Mm.
was we kind of backwards a little bit, but this is just global news, US news. India declared it had sided with the US against China in the trade war.
Of course
Y'all
they
want
would.
to, you know they do. They trying to get in
Of
there.
course they would, because they these people believe they are supposed to be China. These idiots believe that they're supposed to be China. And
Yes, they do.
have you seen Stormy Baba has gone to China now, because now China stuff are not coming. She's gone. She has gone to China. She's getting products from an Indian. Sorry, from an Indian company.
Really?
She was always getting it from an Indian company. When they did last year doing Black Friday,
Mm.
people were looking up the code, and it was always a lot of her products were coming from India.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
but then you know, um last year, it was last year, yes. Melody partnered with Goli, right? So this Indian company is selling the same product, as like just the same names as the products Goli is selling.
Oh, no, really?
I ain't lying. American Boone put me on game. I didn't know nothing. American Boone hit me up.
Okay, I have a question though.
Mm.
Would you trust products from China or India?
Like,
China.
it depends, you know. It also depends with what it is, because every country is known for something. Yeah, so
But
it
I
depends.
don't know India for hair. I mean, for hair care, uh, I would kind of trust India.
Yes,
But I mean,
for supplements.
eh, I don't know about everything else. I don't know about it. Mm-mm.
Yes,
I,
you
They
know they are
said that
ranking. They are ranking top 10 in scammers, right?
India, the one that started out first. In India, no. Somali, don't do that. Africa's known as the number one scammer.
No, I said top 10.
they
I
also
said
said
they're
that
ranking. They're ranking in top 10. I didn't say they're number one.
uh,
My darling, what's with the attacks this morning? That one came up very fast, very fast.
They're saying that India has they're a growing producer of electronics, iron and steel. They're a major producer of iron and steel. A lot of machinery and equipment, gems and jewelry, petroleum products, medicines, tea, um,
Yes, that I believe.
yep, and handicrafts. So they're known. I think they're trying to get into the game. Yep, I think they're trying to get into the game.
Yeah, but the
They
company
said
that she's joined is 2 years old.
mm,
It's a
they haven't been
2 year old.
around long enough.
It's a Yes, it's a 2 year old company, and then I've seen that they have this brows and eyelashes and stuff like that, things to do with the. And then there's the supplements, and I'm like, girl, okay. Let me keep quiet. The things I want to say I cannot say.
I'm not. I'm
Uh,
not. I am not a Stormy Baba fan. I wish her the best in her business. That's all I
mm,
can say because she is a sister. However, I'm not a fan of hers. I'm not a fan of her business practices. I'm not a fan of even her products. Well, I can't say not a fan of her products because I haven't tried her product, but I don't try them because I'm not a fan of her. But
mm.
everybody got to start somewhere. I mean, they're trying to get into the game. India's trying to get into the game. And if we're gonna be having this trade war with China, I'm glad we can at least have some trade
I have to
with
say
India.
when I didn't have health insurance, I went to a there's a good morning you're oh, sorry guys. Um good morning. Um when I didn't have health insurance, I went to this Indian store here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and that's where I got my medication from to control my blood pressure. And I had I don't know if anybody ever had this where you had I went to Haiti, and when I came back from Haiti because I drank the water, I was very sick. And I had H. pylori. Anybody ever had that bacteria in their stomach from, going overseas and drinking or eating food you're not supposed to?
No, I
I
haven't
had
had
H.
that.
pylori, and I didn't have health insurance. And the Indian guy, Toot, if you ever come here, I would love to take you to that Indian store. Everything is natural. They sell natural foods in there. I mean, their foods
Uh-huh.
in there. And he gave me something to help my stomach. In about 2 weeks, I felt normal.
Okay.
So India, I would believe them when it comes to natural products, when it comes to medication, when it comes to food, hair care products, because their texture is closer to ours. Yes, totally. And this is why trade matters. Honestly, y'all, every country needs every country. All these
Right.
countries need America, and America needs all these countries because we need India still. We need in what's the one, the president that at war with the other country that he just
Ukraine?
disrespected? Yes, Ukraine. They're is it petroleum? It is. I think it's petroleum. We need that. Listen. Every single country needs each other for something, and this trade war and these tariffs is not good for anybody. Anybody.
Right.
But since you want to play with China, half of our stuff in the United States come from China. And as an American born, I'm not gonna sit here and go work in no factory to put no iPhone together. You done lost your mind.
They're not
So
going to do
yeah,
it anyway. But American Born, I heard that India, especially for women who are suffering with infertility, they are number one in infertility experts. So they may have what we see may be what's just being shown. However, they're on the forefront of some major medicine practices as well. So we'll just
Yeah, and
have to
they're
see.
cheaper. They are cheaper. They are cheaper in terms of surgeries, cancer surgeries and stuff like that. So a lot of people go to India for medical.
I heard that they're really good. They're really good. And Sweet Jane, you said that you got the what you call it, glam high high that sickness? Because Sweet Jane
H.
seems like
pylori.
yes
H.
H.
that you got it
pylori.
pylori.
when you were in the DR. Sweet Jane, just brushing your teeth. Good Lord. I, I ain't drinking nobody water. I ain't even going out the country. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just,
If you
y'all
go out
know
of
I'm
the
scared right
country,
here.
one
Uh
thing
huh.
I've traveled abroad before. I mean, after that, I will not drink any water unless it is bottled water. Most of the food that in these other countries are cooked with their water. So long as it's cooked, you're good. But drinking just certain things from them that they make with their natural water, or eating certain things depending on your stomach. Y'all, I was sick and I know I wasn't pregnant. I was throwing up. I couldn't listen. I had fevers. I had chills. I listen. I was sick, but I caught H. pylori. So when you go out of the country, which I hope none of you are right now, because you might not be able to return, even with your a birth certificate and your passport.
You
Be
be held
careful.
up in the at the border, 10 days
Be
confinement
careful.
somewhere, lost.
You going to India? I'm going to a Taste of Indian festival this. Oh,
Taste.
yes. Oh, you're going to the Taste of India. Yes, India. I love Indian food. Have you eaten Indian food?
I did. Yeah, I like it. Hey, Miss
Oh,
JB, I like their lamb hummus. And you know what?
ooh.
And those people who are in Indianapolis, if y'all don't know,
Baby,
it's not the big palate.
Hamas is Middle Eastern, babe. Babe.
Well, oh, okay, my
In
bad.
no.
The restaurant here had the restaurant here had it. So hey, he was Indian.
You
Thought it
got
was
sick
his
too.
food.
You got sick in Punta Cana? I'm telling you. Y'all got to be careful. Some of our stomachs can't take their water and some of their food, y'all. We got to be very careful. I'd rather pay extra now when I go out of the country to buy something in a bag. Next story.
Oh
Oh,
my
this is
god.
a
Oh my
reminder.
god. Oh my god.
Well, y'all, this is just a reminder that that every time you see people talking about America first, remember where the slogan came from. And that's what's being said. Not make America great again. Now they're into America first. And this is this Trump mantra now. Why he's doing the tariffs, why he's doing all that. This is the face of it. Y'all remember that. Them good old KKKs. What you say? Your husband want to go on a vacation back to another country? You tell him to go on a cruise. I see that you're going on a cruise, Jack. I thought that you all are pretty okay as far as coming in and out, coming back
Oh my god,
when you're
have you seen
cruising.
that? Have you seen that cruise ship?
What cruise ship?
Oh my god. I've tried to find the name. I can't. It is so beautiful. Hold on. I don't know if I can find the name. God damn it.
It's
No,
the new.
I can't
I
find
think I
the
know
name.
which one you're talking about.
That one is so beautiful. Like I would never go on a cruise because I'm scared of the water. I don't go
That's
into the
me.
ocean. I do not go into the ocean. You can pay me millions and billions of dollars. I will never go into the ocean. Say what you want. I'm scared of the ocean. And then
I am
and
too.
Titanic approved the message for me. It gave me 100%. Um, what is it called? It made sure that I will never go into the water.
What is
So
wrong with me this morning? I'm so sorry.
what happened?
They're emailing me something, and I just keep sending the wrong response, but I know the response. Like my mind is not here, y'all. I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
Um, y'all, I'm so sorry. I'm just a little off. So, and just to mention, we're gonna go over our stories for some of you who's just coming in. I see some of the people are going in. I'm going down. Please hit the like button, okay? Stick around. We always have a good AM show. Shannon
I, w-
Sharp.
I was going to ask you, are we going to talk about Shannon? I was going to ask you, you took it out of my mouth.
Yo, from my
Yes.
understanding, this started off when this girl was 18 and now she's
19.
19. At the end of the day, he's in his late 50s, right?
Mm,
Am I How old is Shannon? I don't know how old he is, but he looked like a big ass, strong ass man
mm.
that should not have started sleeping with a 19-year-old. See, you can't trust your kids around anybody. Look at Kanye, because Shannon Sharp could be a granddaddy right now. I'm sure he is a granddaddy. And for you to be sleeping with a child that could be your grandchild, that's who you have a sexual attraction to. But baby, he's showing her text messages talking about put some black babies in me. Like they love them white women. And the way Lala was talking about what's his name, Kevin Gates, coming for LeBron James. Y'all love y'all some snow bunnies. So why don't y'all stay over there? So what was Shannon Sharp's responses? You know what Shannon Sharp gonna do? Oh, he's 56 years old. I'm gonna tell y'all what Shannon Sharp gonna do. He finna settle out of court. That's what Shannon Sharp gonna do. That's what he gonna do. Cause trust me, whatever that girl got, he's only showing the nasty text messages that she sent him. But what was your responses for all these years? Because clearly you were smashing this 19-year-old girl.
What happened to Toot? Hello? Am I here by myself? Chat, can you hear me? Chat.
Sorry for the technical difficulties. Can y'all still hold on? Let me drop the links again. Y'all, I don't know what's wrong with StreamYard. Let me drop the link for Somali Queen. Okay, you can hear me. Okay. Toot is coming back in. Somali, where you at? I don't know. I just got dropped my damn self. Toot?
Hey, I'm back. I'm back, y'all.
Okay, there goes Somali. I don't know what happened, y'all. Please bear with us.
StreamYard be on some other stuff for real.
Tamika said that attorney that is representing her has a history of not being credible. Tony Busby has a history. I know that. I know Tony Busby has a history, but even in the Diddy case, they tried to get the whole case or some of the stuff thrown out because of him. I know he's a little shady, but Tamika, the girl went and got one of the most shadiest attorney because she know he's gonna go for the money, and when he gets them served, they settle. He know that Shannon Sharp does not want to take this to trial. Everybody know that. But Shannon Sharp is nasty, and Shannon Sharp doesn't want his responses to get out of what he's been saying to this young girl for years and having sex with her. So, in my humble opinion, he is finna settle out of court.
No, I
Wait,
don't agree with you
wait a
this
minute,
morning, Glam.
y'all. Since I'm
Glam,
back, I missed the. Hold
I
on, Somali Queen, hold on.
oh
Glam
sorry.
Rock, aren't you the one who always
Oh
says
my goodness. Don't
that a
start
woman
to.
need to be responsible for her own wound, her own twizzage, all of that other stuff that she's a woman, right?
Too. Listen to me.
Hmm.
Listen to
Hmm.
me. She was
Hmm.
being nasty. She like a big black. That's what she said.
She said she
Okay.
want that big black baby to come out of her.
Yes, and then he like,
Hmm.
do he miss that cootie cat? Yeah, I know that. But Shannon Sharpe was entertaining this white bunny, this young 19-year-old white bunny,
Why you
right?
got to keep saying, yeah, you just say young
Because
woman?
she white.
Because, well, that's not surprising. That's what they all be doing.
Listen,
Okay, okay.
I think, my opinion is that every time, okay, I know we are on the 92% and all that, but on all seriousness, this is a man's life. So we're so quick to jump into, he did it, he's guilty, he did that, he that. I don't think he did this. I
So
think
you
this is
don't think he
a
was
trap.
having sex with
It
her
was an
from the time she was
announcement that
19?
uh, listen, I don't know about the age, I don't know about the age of consent, whatever.
I gotta go. Y'all keep it going.
I don't know about the age
All
of
right.
what age she was. I don't know about the story, how they got together, how she was spreading it wide. I was not there, but I'm talking about the information that has come to us that we can see physically. That's what I'm speaking on, and I just think this is another woman who just wants money, and the best way to get it and is to say that he essayed me. Yeah, but then he essayed you, and then you still go back to him, and then he does the same thing because she said he's done it multiple times. So why didn't you report it the first time? Toot, are you here?
I'm here. I'm here. I'm trying to care. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't care because he chose to be with a big pink toe. No offense to my clear folks right outside, in the audience. I fuck with y'all. Excuse my language. But this is the choices that you make. His old butt decided to mess with a little youngin. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? He looked like he to me, in my eyes, because he goes so young, he looked like he's one of those stingy Negroes. So,
You know, you can't be mad at the choice, at the type of women men want to date. If he wants to be with a white girl, he can be with a white girl. If he
he
wants to be
can.
with a
So
Caucasian, he can be with a brown girl. If he wants
he
black girl, he
can.
can be with a black girl. But then, just
Hmm.
because he chose the color that we don't like or we have history with, it doesn't mean that we're going to abandon logic, truth, and facts. That's not how we
Oh,
operate. I'm not
you
going to
always
rest in
sound
my
so
92%.
logical. But I'm
I
resting
don't.
in my 92%,
I'm
though.
not
I
going
don't
to rest in
care.
my 92% because it's a man, and he's being falsely accused. I mean, I cannot. But
I'm
I hear
trying to
you.
see. I'm trying to see how I can upload. I don't think I can upload anything here. Um,
Mm,
because his counsel made a statement,
mm.
and his counsel is Lanny J. Davis. It starts off with, "I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it while you're effing
But
me."
that's BDSM. Some people
This,
have they do BDSM in their
they
bedrooms, and then
do.
you cannot. Let me tell you, if you do BDSM in your bedroom, you cannot shout to the world and
I
say,
feel you. Let me
and
finish. Let me
SA
finish.
SA.
I hear
Okay.
you. I hear you. And I'm not, you know what? I'm no ways tied to this. And I'll be honest. I'm no ways tied to this. I don't have sympathy. He grown. Shannon Sharpe old as dirt. And he know better. You know what I'm saying? And this is what he chose to do. He chose to play around with this young girl. And hold on. She says that text message was in 2023. She sent him one that says, "I know you missed this big juicy A, 25,000 for each cheek." That was her text message to him. Oh,
Mm.
1 January 2025.
Mm.
um, I know Tony Busby is someone, I think he's lost a whole lot of more credibility. because of Jay-Z and P. Diddy case. But
Mm,
before then, he also never lost a case in his state.
thank you. They settle out of court because whatever the text messages that she has on Shannon Sharpe, trust me, is damaging. And not to say it was to me, it was consensual sex. She was 19 years old, but he 56. So he started sleeping on her when he was like 53, 54. So my thing about it is they're two consensual adults. But the thing is, it's her age. You're a grown man. I'm sure he
It
has
ain't none
kids
her
that
age. She a grown woman, damn near.
I understand that. Do you still think it's okay for a 56 year? Listen, she nasty and she
She
wanted to
chose
sleep with
that.
him. I
She
think they're
chose
two
that. Nobody
consensual
did that.
Glam,
adults.
glam, glam. Hold on. I think you didn't hear me when I said this. On a text message that she sent to Shannon on 1 January 2025, she said, I know you missed this big juicy A.
I read the whole
25,000
text
for each
messages.
cheek. Okay, 25,000 for each cheek. If she can say how much that ass was gonna cost, then she grown.
You know what
So
Coach
stop
told me
stop
last night
thinking
when
about
we
the
were
age.
discussing?
Stop thinking about the
Mm,
age.
this
What?
is
Where was
what a man,
Coach last night? Where? You said
you know
Coach told
who,
you last night. Who
me and
told you
Coach were,
something last night?
shut up. I can't stand too. You know, when me and Coach were discussing this last night, you know what he said? He was probably paying her some hush money. And now he stopped paying her. She went and got that attorney because he an ambulance chaser. But at the end of the day, the text messages are damaging. I honestly hope that he wins this because I do believe they're two consensual adults. I do think she's just trying to shake him down because he's no longer sleeping with her or no longer giving her hush money. So I do hope that he does win this case because
All
they're
she is, she
consensual adults.
mad.
He didn't take advantage of her.
No, she didn't. I mean, we don't know what happened. All I can say is that I'm in agreement with the lawyer. The lawyer basically is saying that you know, she's trying to craft a consensual act into a non-consensual act.
Exactly.
And they're gonna take the video that was
It is highly edited. Hmm.
heavily edited, and it's verified that it's been heavily edited. I don't know.
Wait, what's on the video? I didn't
Are
see
them
that.
having sex?
Yeah,
What?
they said
Hey,
okay. They said in
Them
her effort,
humping? They're humping like goats.
and
is
this can
that
be
the
found
same
on
one?
Shannon. This can be found on Shannon Sharpe's Twitter page, and I'm sure all his social media. He says, in her effort to extract a large financial settlement, Ms. Zuniga presented Mr. Sharpe with a secretly recorded video of a consensual sexual encounter. We believe the video has been heavily edited and taken entirely out of context, crafted to falsely portray a consensual act as non-consensual. Girl, y'all, she was recording him.
What?
This is what it says. And tell me if I'm wrong. I'm gonna read it. Glam, let me send this link to you right quick. And
Um,
if you can pull it up.
I believe it's consensual. It's just that he said, listen, black men, black men, black men. You get what you get, and you don't get to catch a fit. Even though I don't believe Shannon Sharpe took advantage of her, I do think this was consensual. But Shannon Sharpe is gonna end up. Listen, he gonna end up, in my humble opinion, selling it out of court because at the end of the day, too, there's years of him responding to this. What was his
Okay.
responses?
Well, it's not that many years that this happened in 2023. I mean, it's just 2025. Hell,
And
she
let me
just
tell
told him it was gonna be 25,000 an ass cheek on the
and
first
I
No,
of
don't
what?
think
January.
I don't think he's
When?
dumb enough to be responding to stupid shit like that. Like I'm
Of
telling
course
you,
he was.
I
Of
don't think
course
he's
he
dumb. I
was.
don't think he's dumb enough to be. Let's wait for the paperwork to come out. It will come out eventually. Everything
They
will come
was
out.
sexting. They
It's
was
fine.
Okay.
sexting.
It's fine. Sexting is fine. But then
Graham, did you get the text? I mean, the can you pull it up so they can see it too? Because this is
You
what's
texted to
got
me?
me.
Oh, let me look.
I sent it to your DM.
in my DM. Hold on.
In her effort to extract a large financial settlement, Miss Zuniga presented Mr. Sharp. She presented him a secretly recorded video of a consensual sexual encounter. We believe the video has been heavily edited and taken entirely out of context, crafted to falsely portray a consensual act as non-consensual. Ms. Zuniga has refused to provide a copy of the full, unedited version of the recording to Mr. Sharp's legal team. To set the record straight, we are releasing several of Ms. Zuniga's own explicit text messages to Mr. Sharp that clearly indicate the nature of their relationship was consensual and sexual in nature, and in many cases, initiated by her with specific and graphic requests. She heard he was about to get this $100,000 deal, and here she
She's
comes.
also known as Jane Ho.
Yeah, they calling her Jane. Yeah, they call her Jane Ho, y'all.
Wait, go back, Glam.
Read the title, y'all.
This one, no
Uh,
one can read. The letters are too small. Glam, put the other picture.
go back to the first one, Glam. I'll read it for you all.
Yeah, this
Scroll
one
back
is
up.
okay.
It says Gabrielle Zuniga, also known as Jane Ho, wanted money from Shannon Sharpe. She lied. She wanted to have sex and engage in other sexual acts with him. I hope he sues her. No one ever forgets an allegation of rape. It's time to make example of these hoes. Y'all see how they be jumping on, how these black
Yeah,
women be
I
jumping on this
think.
bandwagon? Y'all
Yeah,
some lame assholes. Y'all should have been
I
sent
think.
back here.
I think
I
they
can't
should
stand that for
I
real.
think they should produce her picture. They should produce her picture. We need to see how she looks like.
Someone says all the usual suspects jumped on the story and had it out there. Unc came with the receipts early in the game. They be ready to believe all women. Ooh, child, this ain't no friend. Jane Ho, they ain't rocking with you in this thread
Mm.
at all. Yeah, so she came to him with the video, and the lawyer said it was a secretly recorded video. Oh, I hear that she gonna be slammed for defamation. He finna teach her a lesson. She gonna be working all her life to pay this man.
Yeah,
Mm, mm,
I
mm.
think, I think one of them should be taught a lesson because a lot of people have ruined a lot of people's reputation. You remember the guys who were arrested and were jailed and were given a sentence of more than a decade
Uh huh.
for R charges for as when they were 16 years old, and then when they've stayed there for like I don't know how many years, the woman comes back and says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I lied."
Right. But y'all,
Yeah.
look at this. Y'all, check this out. They said there are other examples of text from Ms. Zuninga. For example, only if you put that baby gravy in me, then I can do whatever I want. To me.
What's baby gravy? Huh? Hello? Chat, what's baby gravy?
you know what you know what baby gravy is? Somebody
Huh?
queen.
What's baby gravy? Man, I
Think
don't know.
about it.
I just know meat gravy. I know gravy that we eat with mashed
Okay.
potatoes and meat and that's the gravy I know. Is there another gravy?
It's the baby, steaming. It's steaming somebody.
Oh, you mean okay, okay. I am so slow to this morning. I am so sorry, guys. I'm slow. Look at Toot.
Y'all, I'm so tickled right now. I don't know why that baby grave. I just never heard that. I don't know what to say.
You are
That
on
really
video, Toot. You are on video.
no, y'all. I hope y'all ain't see no titties.
No titties.
Thank God. Glam's gonna be shut down. You know the hoes be ready to put a strike on the sister page. These hoes around here. Glam, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Ooh, that's right. Johnny love that skeet skeet.
Toot, you know what I saw on I saw a video talking about. You remember when you spoke about you said that the rocket looked like a phallus? There's some other women who thought so too. I laughed. Wait.
It did look like a phallus. Oh my. I think Miss Janika's gonna have a fight on her hands. Yeah, they said that the edited tape Miss Zuniga secretly taped and showed to Mr. Sharp during her blackmail attempt tries to falsely portray, as a result of this editing and out of context from prior text messages, that the sexual activity was not consensual. Um, Mr. Sharp now believes her secret taping was all a part of her planned setup as a part of her blackmail scheme as distorted by her edited tape. I guess the tape is even distorted, y'all. A copy of which she refused to make available to Mr. Sharp and his counsel. He said that he denied it all. He coerced her to do anything. He forced her to do anything. He never what you call it? Never, you know. But according to Queen, that when she dropped the other day, last night, he is messing around with her friend. And she's upset that he's messing around with her friend.
Oh,
So
okay.
I don't know if this is a get back type of situation. You know what I'm saying? I think it is because little girls play little girl games. Let's just keep it real,
Uh-huh.
and that's what he's gonna have to learn when you're dealing with people like that. Why he had no contract?
Yeah, let me tell
People with
you.
his type of money, they're supposed to be making them sign contracts to have
Yes,
sex
I
with
know.
Sexual
them.
contracts
Yeah.
Yes.
or NDAs like Marsolian.
No, sexual contracts.
Oh,
That is consensual.
Yeah.
oh. Well,
Some of them even spell out exactly what they will be allowed and not allowed doing. I mean,
I don't
people with
think he
money,
took
I'm just saying
advantage of
people with
her.
that type of money who has millions and millions of dollars to lose. Her coming out with this already has ruined his brand with a contract that he was just about to drop. I think that's low down. I think that's dirty. Tony Busby did do this shit on purpose,
Yep,
that they really
because of that
messing with his
contract.
bag. Yeah, they messing with his bag because I'm sure he has not. He has not. You know what? I bet he playing hardball because he did the same thing with Jay-Z. Tony Busby may have, in my opinion, submitted the request for a settlement.
Yep.
His lawyer asked for the unedited version of the tape in which the young lady has not provided. And then Tony Busby did a Jay-Z Diddy and say, I'm about to drop this info. Boom, here we go. I'm about to do a Cassie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Um, listen, it's two consensual adults. All I'm saying is black men have been getting themselves in trouble because they love getting themselves mixed up with some snow bunnies. I do think he's gonna end up settling. Like I said, I do think he's gonna
You
end up
don't think a sister would
settling.
have did the same thing?
Because they're two consensual adults. He didn't take advantage of her.
I'm going to start
Okay,
saying I
but
want
Glenn,
that
I have a
too.
question. I'm kind of with Somali Queen just because you was picking with me yesterday. You
Whatever.
don't think a sister would have did the same thing for the money grab?
No, absolutely not.
She would have
Yeah.
opted the same. They are doing that. They are doing that. There's so many
No.
women
You're
of
Hey,
talking
color.
Shorty. Hey, Simone.
There are
no.
women of color who have taken men to court. One of them being
No,
That one.
You don't think so, Sweet Jane?
no.
I think a sister would because I'm telling you, I'm telling
It's
you,
consensual sex. What you need to go
I keep
after
hearing
him for
that
some
Shannon
money
Sharpe,
for?
he got that money, but they say he thrifty.
Listen,
He is thrifty as Ocho.
listen.
So he ain't probably giving him none extra, nothing. And she got
Most,
mad
thank
that
you,
the friend,
thank you. Most false allegations are made by non-black women too. We call them white and all of that. See, when these young boys get to this colleges to play basketball or football, they looking at their coaches and their coaches have certain type of women. My nephew told me that ain't nobody when he was playing had a black, and they teach them, they force them to date this type of woman because this is what's going to get you in certain doors. This is what, listen, Shannon Sharp.
Sweet Jane done shut me up, y'all. She said too, the stats don't support.
I,
I believe you, Sweet Jane. So
yeah, they don't even believe
basically,
in us when we do get RAPE.
this is an example, a real example on how those of other races, how they prey on black athletes and black men with money.
But don't they love it?
And our black men, a lot of them are too stupid. They fall for the okie doke every single time.
Shawnee, love you.
Maybe he was dealing because I know he has a daughter. So maybe he was dealing with one of a different race because he didn't want to get a young woman who may have reminded him of his daughter, a brown skinned girl.
Too. What are you
Mm.
saying? What are you
I'm just saying.
too? What are you saying?
I'm going to start saying I want that baby gravy.
Too. You I'm trying to make sense of what you're telling me here.
Baby, I think the brothers, man, I think that'll be a hook, line, and sinker. Y'all better use that line and see what happens. That may drive these niggas crazy.
Too, what are you saying? Yeah.
I'm telling you, I didn't know nothing about no baby gravy, y'all. That's the talk that may just bring all the boys to the yard. For real. Y'all better
Mm.
find you.
Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm. Mm-mm. I'm sorry. I don't feel sorry for our black men no more than been helping for years now.
But Somali, it
I
had
don't
him
feel
paying
sorry either.
25,000 a cheat.
He probably used
I'm just saying.
he probably used to pay her that. He probably did. You know how much white bunnies he done slept with throughout the years of him being there?
Y'all better learn. I ain't saying what Glam talking about. Y'all better listen,
Whatever.
my young sisters out there. I don't care who you are. Look, you better learn this lingo and pull these back men back on over here to the right, the dark side, the right side. Talking about that baby gravy.
But some of us are not willing to be that type of freaky with a man. Licking his
How is that
rear and all of that.
freaky?
They do
How is
all of
that
that.
how is baby
Let me
gravy
tell you,
freaky?
we saw on the Never Met, we saw Kama Sutra, right? A lot of
Yes.
people say Kama Sutra is freaky. It ain't freaky. I even learned there's a new. I have seen new things I have never seen. Okay, like two styles I didn't know about, and then I had there's a helicopter style. There's the bicycle. I
Miss Muslim Queen, ma'am.
And Shani, that biscuits and sausage gravy type of baby gravy.
Miss Muslim
now
Queen.
I'm going to add baby gravy to them.
Miss
I should
Muslim
have a
Queen.
husband before the end of the year.
I feel that you know a little too much. Okay? Because you still got to take the man to your brother. I want to know how you know this much.
I saw Never Ever Met. I
Ma'am,
don't know. I learned
ain't no
from Never
way.
Ever
Don't
Met.
you could lie all you want to. Ain't no way, Somali Queen. The only thing you didn't know was baby that the little gravy that you thought went on mashed potatoes.
But Glam, you didn't know what that was either, didn't you? Then you asked me what that was.
I learned last night.
Girl, what you doing? What you learned last night? Girl,
No,
so you
Toot.
was doing more
No,
than just
Toot.
talking last night,
Toot.
huh?
Toot. You no, Toot. You twisting this up, Toot.
How? How?
Toot.
It's coming out a
Shawnee,
little bit.
Shawnee love, Shawnee
Toot.
love.
Nah.
Let me tell
Mm-mm.
you, it's not. It's. I don't think that BDSM is not scary. It's scary because you don't know what BDSM is. But you should try it sometime.
Miss Muslim Queen. Miss Muslim Queen again. Miss Muslim Queen. How do you know? You know a lot. You know a lot, Miss Muslim Queen. I'm very appalled. I'm clutching my pearls and I'm very shocked this morning at you. As a matter of fact.
Simone, Simone, I feel you. Y'all, Simone said too, even if we talk baby gravy,
Shawnee, I know
niggas
you a
won't give
lie.
us a dime, especially the SS and Ocho types. They'll slap us with the gold digger stamp. So,
I'm not for the
I
streets.
mean, but we
Americans
supposed to
don't
be
say
getting
you're for the
gold
streets.
anyway, Simone. According to our ancestors, we supposed to be, that's what they supposed to be bringing anyway, is the gold. So yeah, go ahead and slap with gold digger status. It don't matter. Yes, we want the gold.
Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Somali Queen.
Shani,
Anitra. This girl thought
Glam,
that
did
was
you
that.
see what Shani wrote to you?
I ain't paying Shawnee no damn attention. I saw it. And that's your fault too, Shawnee. You done got Shawnee started, Miss Messy Boots.
Hey, big head.
Girl,
Oh,
whatever.
Shawnee said she has 6 kids, so I know what and how to do a lot of things, but a dog collar is a big no.
Yo.
What if you put the dog collar on him though?
No, this
That
is
won't give
not
you.
too in Glam After Dark. This is Somali Queen teaching Toot some stuff. Cause Somali Queen look like she know a lot.
You the one who's sitting over
No.
there acting like you shocked. I ain't shocked about hearing this, girl.
When
Where
we're
you
talking
been?
to
You not shocked
truth,
about hearing Miss Muslim Queen talk like this?
what
No, it's
have I
not about
said?
the topic. It's
I
just the
haven't said
topic.
nothing. I haven't
Di-
said
Hey,
nothing. What have I said?
they were doing Kama Sutra poses on the Never Ever Met.
Yes, that's what I
So
Somali
saw.
how
And then
Queen.
I Googled.
You ain't Google that. Girl, get out of here.
right,
Has anybody tried has anybody tried the helicopter?
Excuse
girl, maybe when I was younger, I tried to get through the whole book.
me? I never heard of this. Miss Muslim Queen, what did you do in March? Cause
They say
I'm
Toot got kicked out of kindergarten.
helicopter.
I googled the poses these
Ma'am, you
people
did not
use.
Google anything. You sound very versed in what you saying right
Do
now,
you
okay?
do you know that that book is almost like just a book of history? It really
Yeah.
is.
Too.
The work of art is, huh?
Girl, get out of here. What a book of history.
Think about it. Y'all think about how long the Kama Sutra, how long that book has been in existence. So how can you not at least
In the in the
read it and
Ugandan
see it?
culture, in the Ugandan culture, at the age of 9, you're taught how to whine and grind for your husband.
Oh,
The thing is pulled, it's pulled until it reaches a certain place. So Africa, we are not scared of sexuality. We embrace it.
oh.
So sister said, girl, your church member still sleep.
No, she ain't finna have you looking nothing up, Jamie. Somali Queen could sit there and call herself Miss Muslim Queen, or she
Wait a
gon'
minute, Graham.
Glam, ask them if they
You
got the
told
honey
me.
pack. Ask them if they got the honey pack.
Toot,
Hold
Toot,
on.
don't
I'm
even
just
say what you finna
confused.
say. Toot, don't do that. Toot, don't do it. Toot, stop it.
I, I
Ah,
just, I
say
just,
it too.
this is a conversation that we had. This is a conversation that we
So why
had,
you gotta
and
tell everybody,
and
Toot?
you're saying, and you said that you date, and we learned that you had a
Oh,
roster, possibly.
oh,
Not
you
saying
definitely Queen
you.
Sheba Mod. You definitely
What you
Queen Sheba
mean?
Mod.
What they got, girl? Why you keep doing that?
American born don't get beat up.
Stop doing
Don't
that.
do that. American
You
born
know,
don't do
I've
that.
always been me, Glam. I've always been me. You know
Ma'am.
this.
Ma'am.
I'm just saying, why are you acting like all of this is so brand new? So you've never looked at the
Ma'am.
Kama Sutra book? What?
Ma'am.
Mm.
What
You
is wrong
never
with
looked at the
you?
Kama. How many of you all can you all put a Z?
As we get ready to receive our morning time and offering.
Amen, amen. This is the part of service where we ask the ushers to lock the doors. Just kidding, just kidding.
Pastor offering church is about to end. Church is about to end. Y'all go ahead and collect cause ain't no way. What's wrong with
We
Toot?
can't. You can't sit up here on this here internet on YouTube and say some shit and think that we can't go. We're not gonna circle back around to it. I don't care
Ma'am.
what you play. What you
Calm.
said it. You
Let me give
said
you
it.
some
It's
time
out
to
here,
breathe.
but
Breathe
it's
and
out.
count backwards. Toot, count backwards. How do you feel?
Math. Thank you for keeping it real. Thank you for keeping it real, Math, and it's good to see you. For real talk, y'all. Like for real. A zero in the chat if you have a copy, or a one, or you've owned a copy, or you've seen a copy. One if you have not. Glam, I
I've read
expect
it
for you to have a.
online. I've read it online.
I've never seen a copy. I've never read such books.
But
Never.
but
The most I've seen was on ever. Now, not that I didn't hear about it in college, but I've never seen it. I've never seen it. But you and Miss Muslim Queen over here, y'all sound like
See,
y'all are
this
different.
the
Traveling
problem.
GMA says she's never heard of it. Are you serious? Kama Sutra. You've never heard of Kama Sutra. It's as old as
Let me see how
the
long.
fossils in Egypt.
Ma'am, what are you what type of poll are you taking?
I look
We
at people. The
we are
people have
not,
said they have. You see, the chat, majority of them have.
girl, girl.
Wait, Toot, zero was what? You said zero for?
Zero is if they've had a copy, seen a copy, own a copy.
Glamrock said zero.
Glam,
I'm not lying.
you
I'm
supposed to
not
put one Glam.
I'm
But
not
look,
lying.
but Glam,
You're
see this.
supposed to put one,
Okay,
not
I have a
zero.
question. I have a question. I have a question. What you told us about the young girls in Uganda at the age of 9.
Hmm.
Do you think also, I don't know, y'all,
What?
have we made, especially them church folk, y'all church folk have made put such a emphasis on trying to eliminate and I can't think suppress women's sexuality through our mothers, through our grandmothers, because of the church. Does it
In
seem
our
like, I
Haitian
mean,
custom, you don't talk about sex. You can't even talk about a boyfriend, let alone sex. Everything that I learned was after high school and college. I
Glam,
got
this
pregnant
book
as
been
a
out since,
pregnant teenager from another situation. I didn't know
right.
anything about sex. You know how she's talking about at 9 years old, they teach them how we could barely even look at a boy.
It's just amazing to me because even with that being said, this book has been out since the third century CE. Like
Yes.
literally, this book is like history, is a history book. And most people, even as an adult may have, and I think you should buy one just to have
Simone,
and
I
just
agree with you. I agree with you. I think there'll be less certain situations for boys and girls if we were educated properly. We now
Yes.
I think you're right. The church has the freaks. Don't think you're gonna go out and date a man and I'm gonna find me a good man in church. Man, them deacons be freaks. Let me tell y'all, that'll be a story for another day. What deacon said to me on a date. Child, it was crazy. They no different than the man on the street. Okay, so date who you want.
you said on a
He
date. You went
oh
out with a deacon.
I did.
Girl, no, you didn't. How you look?
He was my age. No, he was probably like 2 to 3 years older than me. He probably 47, 48. But the thing about it is, let me close this door. So we went out on a date a few years back after my divorce. And from the time we sat down, he pulled my chair, he sat down. He immediately went into talking about positions, what I like he eased his way in there, but the whole dinner was about sex. I don't These men these days feel that if they pay for dinner, they'll get sex. No, baby, I got money. I could whip out a credit card.
So
Cause
you sat there and listened to him talk about that the whole
I
time.
did. I did. I was disgusted. I blocked him when I left. I'm so happy I drove my own car. That taught me when I go out on dates to drive my own car. Don't pick me up because you can't know where I live.
Why, if it made you uncomfortable, why didn't you tell him he was making you uncomfortable?
I don't
Because the church
know.
had taken your tongue,
I'm not
taught you
gonna
not to talk
lie.
back
I'm not
to
gonna
a
lie.
deacon.
I was
Uh huh.
raised to not make people feel uncomfortable, even though he was making, I was playing it small. I should have spoken up. I was very uncomfortable, but I did not speak up. And to this day, this man don't speak to me. I don't know if he tried calling me afterwards because I blocked him, but I actually seen him like twice last year. He does not speak to me, which I don't care. But yeah, all he kept talking about is about sexual things. So I agree. Them churchmen talk about like 18-year-old. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I agree. Shawnee, why you laughing at too? I would have slapped his face. Girl, I can't do that. I don't fight no man. But I could have spoken up.
Did you
Um,
feel like you couldn't speak up because he was a deacon, or you just, I
I know
mean,
you're trying to throw the church in it. I just didn't speak up because I felt uncomfortable. I felt like I was shocked, surprised, but it wasn't the church. I just feel that I was a little more humbled back then and I kept things in. Like me now, I would have spoke up and said I feel uncomfortable. You get what I'm
so
saying?
sister said you sound like the huncher.
Oh my goodness. But anyway, let's go back to Shannon Sharp. This is not about me. Oh God, Shannon Sharp got himself in this pickle because they love snow bunnies when they have zeros behind their name, and yeah, I think he's gonna end up settling, or unless he can prove
No,
that
he's not going to settle, Glam.
no,
The
I think
lawyer
he is.
said, Mr. Sharp categorically denies all allegations of coercion or misconduct, especially the gross lie of rape, and will not submit to what he sees as an egregious attempt at blackmail. He stands firmly by the truth and is prepared to
Now he's
fight
a
these.
black man. Now that she's trying to sue, so you trying to tell me, as old as he is, old as gravy, that this man did not know that white women go after black men, even if they're not attracted to them for the sperm babies and for the money.
Well, she said that you remember the tape is what she secretly recorded and edited and to make so she did this and it is blackmail. If it's almost like a Kevin Hart situation.
I have a question. So you trying to tell me
It's
their sexual encounter was recorded by her?
by her secretly. He did not know they were being recorded.
Oh, he could sue her.
Yeah, and listen, let me finish this right here. He's going to fight these claims vigorously in court. He looks forward to the vindication through due process and a judgment based on the facts and the law. Yep, he gonna probably own all her kids, her whole family. They're gonna be working until they to the day his kids die.
So I have a real question though. Why is it a problem when black women likes sexual activity, but we're with because the way black men slaughter Megan the Stallion, but the counterparts can speak like this and do things like this, and it's okay. Whenever a black woman expresses her, I'm for women freedom. If you like intercourse, just do it safely. You know what I'm saying?
It
So
just
why?
wasn't the black men that was slaughtering Meg. It was the black women too, and that's where the big problem at.
Yes,
And
I
that's what
agree.
we've been talking about. That we have to start setting
I agree. Black
boundaries
women was
on.
in it too.
Yeah, they were the ones in the beginning.
They were
They
too.
the loudest mouths first.
I
You feel
agree.
me? Yeah. So we got to, as black women, do better too.
Child, please. He's not gonna come to a black woman now, honey. He gonna stick to the white bunny. He probably just gonna get him a white bunny that's more his age. That's all. That's all. Well, y'all, I gotta go to work. I appreciate y'all. I
All
thank
right,
you guys
Glam.
for your prayers. Somali Queen and to y'all, let me play the intro, y'all. I made this last night like 1 a.m. Cause I love me some Toot.
Retro. Retro.
AM Talks with Glam Rocks and Two Latrice, your go-to morning show for smart conversations, trending topics, celebrity news, and must-hear show reviews. We're here to brighten your morning with a blend of insight, tirade, laughter, and just the right touch of glam. So whether you're sipping coffee, pouring tea, or heading out the door, this is your moment to tune in, wake up, and start your day the right way. Welcome to AM Talks. Let's get into it.
Yeah, like that.
I love it, Glam.
I'm gonna
You
do
did a
better
great
though.
job.
I'm gonna fix it. It looks unprofessional to
It's
me. I
just
know
the
I can
fact
do
that you
better.
even just did it. You know what I'm saying? That shows that you committed. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think that shows? And yes, happy birthday, Taurus season. You old bullheaded folks. You all. Happy birthday, all Tauruses. And
What is
Glam,
season? Well,
it's Taurus season. Yes.
time is moving so fast.
Hey, Nene. Yes, it is
That
moving
video was
fast.
dope. It was really nice.
When will black men be? Good morning, B. When will black men learn they are not the prize? It's their money they want. They won't learn it. They won't. If you all see sinners, it goes back in time.
Uh, mm. I'm telling you, the Black Love on Sinners was epic.
Y'all,
I was just fast forwarding the scary parts. I was watching. I had not complete, but the Black Love on Sinners is epic. I really loved it. To see a
y'all,
dark
the
black woman with a black man, like usually they give the light skinned women those roles, black
hmm
light skinned, but this was dark in her chocolate, feminine, strong, black, beautiful woman.
I love it. Like Mother Earth herself, y'all. It's good. If y'all haven't seen it, it's good. And just DM me. That's all I got to say. I won't do y'all wrong because I want y'all to see it too.
Hmm? Oh,
Simone, yeah, Shannon, yeah. Simone, oh, Simone, that's right. You Team Taurus too.
I like Tauruses, but the men, I'm attracted to Tauruses men.
Oh, thank you for hanging out with us, Traveling G Mod. We appreciate it. We do. We just be over here shooting the breeze. And you all, and y'all just keep Glam and her
Yes, in
family in your
prayers.
thoughts and prayers today. 2 years ago, she lost her oldest son to an act of violence. And y'all just, if you think about her at all, just hit the like button. I'm not, that's shameless, huh? But just think about it, y'all, for real though. And we love you, Glam, and stay strong. And anybody out there in Miami, Glam's gonna be walking in with the sign today. So if you all can stop by and blow a horn or stop by and give her a hug, that'd be great if you see her out there with her
Mm.
sign.
Other than that, send her a lot of love and prayers. Pray, 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 pray. Pray for her.